Welcome everyone to the masterclass that is actually going to make you feel empowered to move forward in your coaching business and start working with your dream clients. Because I know that you're here because you feel like you have this expensive hobby that you do, that you spend all of your time playing around on your computer and it's not going where you want it to go and you need some help. And that's what I'm here to help you do. And I can't wait to get started. So I'm going to share my screen. I also would love for you to make sure that you have something to write with, take notes, all of the things. I know that you guys love to learn, and so I'm proud and honored that you are here to spend some time with me so I can teach you how to start working with your dream clients, attract them, so your coaching business no longer feels like this expensive hobby, okay? So while you're watching this, I would love for you to grab your phone, take a screenshot of this class, or take a picture of you, take a selfie of you watching, and tag me so I can share it with my audience as well. I would love to see who is watching with me. This class is for you if you have a ton of ideas when you sit down on your computer, but you have no idea what to do first and you're easily distracted. Hello, my name's Lindsay. I'm easily distracted. You're ready to get your business off the ground so you can start getting some actual paid clients. You feel overwhelmed and sometimes bitter, to be honest, about your progress. You tend to procrastinate and you don't really believe that you have what it takes. And you need a solid plan, sans fluff, to help you get you to where you know you are destined to be. This is not for you if you're not into learning new things that will actually help you, and followed by an amazingly generous offer. So if you don't want an awesome offer and you don't want to learn new things, then you don't have to watch this. You could leave. Or you can just stick with me and learn some awesome stuff so you can start attracting your dream clients. Are you with me? Okay, good. So you're going to learn why setting up and automating your coaching business with my dream client attraction system will actually help you get clients. No more manning the station or sitting behind your computer all the time and spending all of your time pushing through. You don't need to be spending all of every waking moment doing things in your business. You don't need to do that. Why having multiple doorways to booking clients is an absolute must, and how to automate every single one of those doorways. And the number one way to scale your coaching business so you can stop trading hours for dollars. So you get more time for you, more time for your family, more time to do things that you love. I know that you love your business, but you probably don't want to spend all day and all night working on it anymore, right? I also have an awesome brand new bonus available for you. If you are an action taker, you can absolutely snatch up this bonus. The Dream Client Attraction project is located in Standout Coaching Academy. You can get the exact template with everything that I do every single day to push my business forward. I have an Asana training, but you can take this training and use it in your own project management system if you use Trello or whatever you use. If you're one of those people who sits down at their desk and they're not sure what to do and you just go from tab to tab, this will be perfect for you because it literally tells you what to do every day. And that's kind of what we all want, right? So do you want that? Make the decision right now. Do you want the Dream Client Attraction Project? Of course you do. All right, so here we have Brian. If you are a fan of The Office like me, I loved the fact that I could squeeze some of my favorite Office characters into this webinar because I decided to kind of play off of them a little bit. So listen up. So Ryan has big ideas and he idolizes the hustle lifestyle. He works constantly on his business with nothing to show for it. He always is looking for a shortcut because he has zero patience. He spends a lot of time on social media. He loves to download every single freebie, and he's suffering from major imposter syndrome. His website's pretty basic and it doesn't really work, but he has a blog. He spends way too much time on his about page, and if you want to work with him, you can just simply read a paragraph and get instant access to his calendar. That's Ryan. Then we have Dwight. Dwight believes in his vision, and he wants his business to be simple and joyful. He sets up his entire business model the way he wants it to look in 3 to 5 years. He creates multiple entry points for clients and believes that less is more. He has a stellar one-on-one sales page, amazing coaching packages, and doesn't get caught up in all of the noise out there. There's so much noise out there, right? So tell me, are you a Ryan or are you a Dwight? Are you setting yourself up for burnout? Are you setting yourself up for a completely unsustainable business model? Or are you Dwight and living your business and acting as if you are how you would be 3 to 5 years from now? Are you being Dwight or are you being Ryan? Which one are you? Just be honest. No one's going to know. Just admit it. Which one are you? I am Lindsay. I became a six-figure coach with my coaching business while working a 9 to 5 and raising my 3 babies. I have 3 kids, 2 girls and 1 boy. I have a 9 to 5. I work from home for about 15 years right now. And I've created a coaching business using simplicity and really tuning into what makes me tick, what makes me joyful, so I can have a business that works really, really efficiently. Dream clients was my end goal, right? Which requires you to tap into what is it going to take to get dream clients, consistent clients, and less hours behind the computer. Wow, who would have thought that you don't need to spend every waking moment in front of the computer? Dream clients means consistency and less work. Okay, that's what it means. I'm 100% serious. Also, dream clients means that you can have a 6-figure program just like me that has allowed me to invest in my team and in my growth. I never started with a team. I didn't have anybody helping me for years. But when I started to grow and I experienced those growing pains, I reached out for help because I knew that I still wanted to hold on to working on my business a couple of hours a day. So where are you right now? Are you working on your business all day, every day by yourself? Would you want to maybe cut some hours off and be your best boss ever and say, I only work 2 hours a day? Would you want to do that? Because you can. I embraced being the visionary because I've set myself up for success, no stress, and scalability. I'm never stressed out in my business ever. I know that I am well taken care of. I know that everything will happen to me when it is supposed to, and I completely trust in that. And I think that's why I've lasted so long, because sometimes we have those one-hit wonder coaches out there, and I'm not a one-hit wonder. I show you how to not be one too, because I believe that if you have an idea for a dream and you feel called to do more, then you should be able to do that. But behind the scenes, years ago, I was talking about, booking clients is so easy. But really, I was freelancing my face off. I was designing Squarespace websites. I was designing book covers for authors, creating cookbooks. Yes, I had an online magazine with a ton of writers and contributors, an Etsy shop, a subscription box service. I was Ryan. I was doing all the things. And my coaching business was last on the list because I knew that that was where I was going to go. But I was afraid that if I really focused on it and it didn't work in the way that I thought it would, then I'd be a failure and then all of this was for nothing. So I started to distract myself majorly because I knew that I was just afraid. I just didn't want it to fail. I didn't want like this baby of mine to not work, right? So this is actual footage of me during my Ryan days. I was so proud of all of the binders in front of me, of the freebies that I printed out, the calendar full of all the webinars that I was going to attend. I thought that this is what it meant to be a business owner, was to have all these things to print, to read, to plan, to write, to do. I thought that the more work I had, the more important I was. I was trapped. And then after so long, I just had to tap out. I couldn't do it anymore. I forced myself to come back to reality. And I knew that I either had to clean up what I was doing or just quit. And I didn't want to quit because I knew I was destined for something. And I didn't want to give up on myself. So I gave myself one more chance. I went back to my vision, my coaching business. And the whole reason why I started this in the first place. And I started to act as if. So I love this meme because you see it on Instagram if you follow office memes, and it says, fact, you're reading this in my voice or something like that. I love it. It's so funny because you did just read this in Dwight's voice. Fact, I am very excited. I was so excited when that light bulb moment occurred. I can help coaches do this. I've done it and I can help people. I know I can. And I never looked back. I had this mindset before that the busier I was, the more important and successful my work would be, because we really have that badge of honor, like, oh, I'm so busy. I have so many calls. I have so many of this. Because you see people show up on Instagram and they're like, oh, I have 5 client calls today. And then you're like, well, I don't have anything, so I mustn't be important. But really, they only do that when they have those calls. Being busy is not, you shouldn't get an award for being busy. You should get an award for helping people. It's a different, you got to tune in a little bit differently, right? Being busy was also a way for me to justify all the time that this was taking away from my family. I was working, I've worked from home for 15 years. So my family's used to me working, but they're also used to me stopping at a certain time. But when my business started to grow and I started doing a million things, I was never stopping. And I thought it was like, well, they know that I'm working towards something. And if I keep being busy with all these other things, it kind of justifies me sitting here, not spending time with them. And that hurts to think about, because I can't get that time back. Of course, I was there with them, but did I really need to be here? No. So then, without knowing, the Dream Client Attraction System was created. I designed my life so it wouldn't involve me working on so many passion projects. Plus, I gave myself 2 hours a day, because I had nap times. I don't have them anymore. I miss them. Sometimes less, to do what I needed to do. And I still do the same to this day. I work on my business early in the morning, and that's it. I'm done at 3. I'm out of here. Okay. I gave myself, I put some boundaries up because I had to. That's one of the first things that we do in Stand Up Coaching Academy, is set those boundaries. So you're not doing this anymore. This is hard when you keep doing this. It's not sustainable. So I would make a few $100 a month, spend more than that to run my business, so I was in the red all of the time. I was spending money on my website, my email, stock photos, whatever it was that I was spending money on. I wasn't even investing in marketing, anything that could give me a return. I was working 8 hours a day at least on my 9 to 5, and then I would work 5 to 7 more hours on my business, and not cool. After I cleaned up, worked less, and focused, and got help, I started to 5x my 9 to 5 income. I started working with clients and students only 2 hours a day, building my business and always reaching and attracting new people every single day. But I was making 3 huge mistakes that kept me stuck, overwhelmed, and desperate. Mistake number 1 was I was following the hustle mentality, because you see all the gurus online, especially when you're just starting. It seems like everyone kind of starts listening to the same people. And those are the people who are working forever on their business every day. They have a lifestyle that is probably not even one that you want. And we're listening to these people that, for some reason, we think we have to, because they talk about how much money they make. They talk about how big their businesses are. We don't need to follow people that are completely unaligned with our vision. My vision is just to help people I want to make a difference in people's lives. And my vision is to take care of my family. And my vision is to inspire my children that if you want to do something, you can make it happen. There's nothing holding you back right now from doing anything. You can do whatever you want, right? And that's the beauty of it all. And the hustle mentality is just really, it's like a PSA. It's not sustainable, especially for women, especially for moms. If you're hustling and you're a mom, you need to stop. You need to pay attention to the things around you, the more important things. And if you need help doing that, I will help you. We're taught that the harder we work, the more money we'll make. The harder we push, the further we'll get. And that does not apply to an online business, you guys. There's actually a better way to do it, a much simpler way that won't exhaust you and drive yourself crazy. Because I know, like, some days you feel like you're going crazy and you're like, how can I keep doing this? What am I doing? This is hard. How does everyone else seem to do it so easily? And you just question everything. And this is all inside my Dream Client Attraction System, inside the Stand Up Coaching Academy. So studies show that we're really only super productive a couple hours a day. So if you think that pushing our hustle mobile is the only way to get clients, what will happen? The harder you push does not mean that things will get easier. you're going to get tired faster. And it doesn't mean that clients will come to you just like that. That's not part of the equation. You actually can work less and make money still. And I'm proof, and I show you how to do it inside Stand Out Coaching Academy. Mistake number 2, the more things you try / get inspired, the more chances you have to make this work. Say that again. The more things you try or get inspired, the more chances you have. Not true. We got to stop with the shiny object syndrome. I know there's so many things out there that have so many promises, but it's not enough. If it was enough, you wouldn't be here, right? Why are you here right now? Why are you listening to this? Why do you feel like I'm reading your mind? Because I've been where you are, and I can take you from start to scale. We're not ever finishing. We don't ever finish our coaching business, right? We're gonna start your business, and we're gonna scale it, and I'm gonna be there for you every step of the way. There's so much information out there, and it's super conflicting sometimes, right? And everyone gives out their 2 cents. But the danger with constantly feeling inspired, like, for example, I don't allow myself to listen to podcasts anymore because I get I'm easily inspired. And then I'll come up with an idea, but it doesn't align with my direct vision. It doesn't align with my program. It doesn't align with my one-on-one. And so I have to listen to things that won't get me inspired. And I think going to webinars, doing all that stuff, I can't do those things. When I'm just laser focused on my business, my students, and my clients, I can't listen to all of that stuff. Because if you listen to me and you listen to somebody else, you're going to get different things. And then you're going to feel like you're like, okay, should I do this or should I do this? And then you're going to once again become stuck between the information. Okay. So all of these DIY projects, all of these ideas that you have, they're never reaching completion because you don't know the full story. You don't know how to set it up. You don't know how to furnish it. You don't know how to scale it, right? You're just like, you're getting inspired. You're taking a couple steps and then you stop. And you don't need to do that anymore. People need to see your stuff. So you need to get something that's going to help you from start to scale, okay? They teach you to have all of these tiny products and one-off services that take up all of your time with little to no impact. Well, these people will teach you to have these small products because it works for them because they have hundreds of thousands of followers. And of course it works for them. They have 1 million followers on Instagram. And so if they put out a $37 or $97 program, everyone buys it and they're like, oh yeah, you should do this too. But I'm guessing you don't have 1 million followers, and I'm guessing you don't have 200,000 people on your list. So setting up something, a low priced offer, it will be impactful, but it's going to be really long. It's going to take forever. It's going to take forever. I don't think you want it to take forever anymore. Okay, this strategy is about money, the one that they're teaching you, not about helping people. We're here to help people because money in the long run, like, okay, money does make our business run. Money is amazing. Money is beautiful. It helps us. It does make us happy. But if we're not doing it for the right reason, it's going to become meaningless. And your business is going to feel really, really hard. And it's not going to feel like you're living your true purpose. Plus, to sell small products, you need a lot of traffic and you need high conversions to do so. Okay? Do you have that? If you do, that's wonderful. If it's working for you, wonderful. But I'm here to make a big impact. I'm here to work less, make a bigger impact, and be happy. If you clear your plate, simplify, and do the basic things that can be automated, like your sales page, your application, calendar, onboarding, etc., while you're working your 9 to 5, cooking dinner, reading your favorite book, or going for a walk with your kids, whatever it is, whatever you love to do, you're still making a difference in the background. All of these things you see in front of you can all be automated. And we help you do that inside Stand Out Coaching Academy. So what actually attracts dream clients to your business? So I like to think of it in this sense. If you want to have a housewarming party and you're expecting lots of people to show up and you've only just purchased your lot, like your domain, then it's going to be really difficult for people to find you. You have nothing. You have like an empty lot. They're not going to even want to spend time with you because they don't even know where you are. So in the set phase of Stand Out Coaching Academy, the very first and most important phase is where we pour your foundation for your business, where we define your vision and get clear with your niche. We help you build the framework of your home so you're fully supported. All the walls, the website, the email, all the things, the big supporters for your business. And then we decide how we want to decorate your house. What's your budget? How much would you like to make? Sales page, your coaching packages, all of those things, we work backwards. If you want to make $5,000 a month or $15,000 a quarter, we make a plan so you can make that happen. That is what happens in the set phase of the Dream Client Attraction System inside Stand Out Coaching Academy. Not having your home set up is what is making potential clients just walk right by your empty lot. So how far are you with your process? Do you have your lot? Did you buy it and you have a few walls built? Do you just have like the front built? Or do you have a home that's built with nothing inside? Question for you, how do you spend your day? Is it how you want it to be in 3 to 5 years? So think of it 3 years from now. Do you want to be doing what you're doing right now? If that's a easy no, then you know that you need to make a change. Okay? I know that I don't know the last time I've sat at a webinar to learn something in my business because I'm so laser focused. But I used to go to webinars all the time. And then I made a decision to act as if, right? You don't need to be going to webinars all the time. This could be your last webinar. This is about positioning yourself now as an expert so you can start booking those high ticket clients. Because guess what? You're going to finally get the chance to start designing and living your life the way you want it to be on your terms. Mistake number 3 is tying your worth up into every outcome and living with a victim mentality. Please don't do this. We need to have a goal of gratitude, positivity, patience, and growth. Always. We uncomfortably measure our own worth dependent upon the decisions and actions of others. We're always wondering what people will think, right? Why do we do that? And it comes down to the point where every time we put something out there, whether it's an Instagram post or a webinar, and if we don't get the results that we were expecting an hour ago, we think it was a waste of time. And then we get really down on ourselves and we think that, well, once again, I suck. Everything that I do, it never works. Whatever, like we give up. We can have that victim mentality, or we can put something out there and realize if we don't get the feedback we thought we were going to get, we can be grateful for what we did do ourselves. You can be grateful for the webinar that you did. You can be grateful for the Instagram post that you put out. Whatever it is, be grateful that you took the time to do something for yourself. And then expect amazing outcomes. And stop tying up instantaneous things that will determine how much you think you're worth. So if you put something out there and you don't get what you thought, that's not a reflection on you. And your time will come. I don't believe that God plants seeds in our heads for no reason, right? Not a lot of people are sitting there watching a webinar right now because they have this dream, but you're special, you're here. So believe that you are here for a reason, okay? How many times have you done something in your business and didn't see the results you were expecting and felt less than? We've all been there, and that's okay. My first webinar I ever did had one person show up. I pitched, I didn't make a sale, and I was like, okay. Now I know. I'm going to keep doing it. And I've done, oh my gosh, probably hundreds of webinars since then. Do you want to run your business dependent on other people, or do you want to run your business depending on how you feel? Because you know what? You are the only person that you can control. And that should feel really liberating for you. What happens when you let go of that outcome and just allow? Just put it out there and let it be. and trust that the right people will find it when they're supposed to. Coaches, programs, templates, all the things are not the complete answer to attracting your dream clients. It doesn't matter if you spend $20,000 on a program or $1,000. It really doesn't matter. Trust me. You'll probably get similar things in a 20,000 and Standout Coaching Academy, and I'm not joking. What matters is your patience, your positivity, planning ahead. That's what will connect the dots, the things that you can control. But it's not your fault that you're stuck. So I hope you're not like, oh man, it's not your fault. It's not your fault that you feel lost. You have a big heart and you just want to help people. And that's why I love coaches, is because they just want to help people. And it's easy to get caught up in all those shiny things because we do feel easily inspired, right? But if you keep tying yourself up to your results, and you'll just never trust in your business. And we have to trust in our business because we created it, right? It's like me having my daughter and not trusting her right away. Like, well, I don't know if she's going to do the right thing. Right? We created these things. And if we're not trusting in it, then what's the point? The worst part about that is you won't be able to teach it to your clients. Your clients need you to be that positive outlook for them. So if you can't be that for yourself, then you sure as heck can't be that for your clients. Remember Ryan and Dwight in the beginning? Ryan chose to keep doing everything himself, didn't want to get help. He just decided to keep hustling and doing all the things. He's exhausted now. He has no free time and nothing to show for it. And then Dwight, he knows a good thing when he sees it, and he says yes to a system that will get him to where he wants to be. He has a big dream, and now he's saving a ton of time, and he impacts lives every single day. So which path are you going to choose? If you said you were a Ryan at the beginning, are you going to be a Dwight now, or are you going to keep being a Ryan? Who believes you can book dream clients while living the hustle lifestyle? Sure, you probably could for a little while, but it's not going to be sustainable. And is this something that you want as a lifestyle? Probably not. Introducing the Dream Client Attraction System exclusively inside Standout Coaching Academy. Inside the Dream Client Attraction System, we have the 3 signature phases. In phase 1, we have the set up your business phase. We set up your business because, as you know, you need a solid foundation. Hustling with all the things is not allowing you to do any of this. Because if it was, then you wouldn't be here. If you were set up right, you wouldn't be here. You'll get to it when you get clients. You're doing things backwards, by the way. A good foundation and abundant mindset is actually the key to attracting clients who want to pay you. No more free sessions, no more betas, no more trials. No, you don't need to do any of that. It's not necessary. And clients will not get results. Clients get results when they have skin in the game. And clients don't get results when you're offering all these free sessions. So we want you to get paid. You're worth so much. And to attract the people who really need you, you need to put a dollar amount to that. People who really need you are going to invest in themselves, and that's what you deserve. Why are you not attracting and booking your dream clients? It's simply because you're not set up to receive, right? We can't receive something, we can't receive guests if we haven't even set up our business, right? And your end goal is to book clients. So we work backwards. End goal, clients. So we set up the entire process from booking the client to the discovery call, the application, the sales page, organic marketing. It's all here right now for you. In the set phase, that's where you're really getting in tune with your dream clients. And we break it down into simple step-by-step fluff-free ways. This is from Victoria. She said, Soka changed my life. Honestly, I purchased it around 2 years ago, and I am still finding value in it. You'll find so much support in this program, and it will support you every level. It absolutely will. In phase 2, the serve phase, this is where you're really working with clients. You're putting up those doorways, multiple doorways for people to come in, not just a front door. We're making all kinds of doors because people take different amounts of time to work with you. They take different steps and levels. It's all different. And in phase 2, we really dig into that. So we're not putting all of our eggs into one basket. We're not just counting on one thing. Because when we don't open up multiple doorways for people, then we limit our chances and we tie up all of our expectations into one thing, which is a huge mistake. Having a paragraph on your website that your coaching business with your services and a link to your calendar is not going to serve you well. You're just asking for tire kickers and pick your brains. You don't need to do that anymore. You're either going to get 0 clients or you're going to get a bunch of tire kickers who enjoy spending time on the phone, asking questions and getting free advice. I remember once I used to have a calendar link on my website, and I remember I was so excited because I got somebody who booked a discovery call with me. And when I was doing this wrong, this is what happened. I had to go into my office, and in the evening when I should be spending time with my family, and I got on a call with somebody that was supposed to take 20 minutes, and she asked me questions for over an hour about her business. And she had no intention of investing with me. She literally told me that I wasn't strong. I didn't know how to handle that. So I just sat there and answered a bunch of questions, and that was it. And that was an hour that I could never get back with my family. And that really bothered me. Time is so valuable and precious. So that's when I implemented my application process. And I teach you guys all of that in Stand Out Coaching Academy, because I don't want that happening to you. In this phase, you will literally go through my top methods of getting clients into your life so you can learn, implement, and show up authentically. Okay. The serve phase breaks each method open, from creating high converting landing pages so you can get subscribers for free, thank you pages that lead them somewhere to help you grow, high level ways to connect with potential clients, and more. You will literally have a coaching business that actually stands out and doesn't look like every other coach out there, because that's what you want, right? So now you know what you need to be doing. So here's what the after effects will look like. You're going to check your email to see that you have a discovery call application come in from a freebie that you created. You are going to be hopping on a call with this person. This discovery call is going to go amazing. You're going to onboard them as a client. We show you how to do that too. And finally, working side by side and changing lives. The frustrating part of not doing things that aren't aligned with your vision, you trying to do all the stuff all the time, is that you're just doing busy work with no money generating activities. Is that what you want to keep doing in 3 to 5 years? Or would you rather just simplify and succeed now? It's your choice. Angelica, my lovely student Angelica, said, I get normally between 5 to 10 applications a week. I use the methods taught in SOCA, works like magic. 5 to 10 applications a week. That's amazing. And a record. And she had made the statement inside the Facebook group, and I asked her, how are you getting 5 to 10 applications? And she said, I use the methods taught in SOCA. Like, can I use that as a testimonial? Because that's amazing. So Angelica was a student, and then we worked together one-on-one. And just to tell you a little story, she decided to use my Instagram story ad method. And it was just like $5 a day. I don't know if she did $5 a day or $10 a day. I can't remember. But we put a plan together on a call, and she implemented one of the strategies that's inside Stand Out Coaching Academy. She had spent $24 so far, and she got a discovery call application come in. And that client booked an $8,000 package with her. She spent $24 and she made $8,000. That's a huge return on investment, because she used the things that I teach in SOCA, and because she's amazing. Scale your business is step 3. So we don't have to rely on one-on-one clients all the time. It's not sustainable or scalable. Relying solely on client work puts you at the mercy of getting discovery call applications. And then when you don't see them in your inbox, you're like, oh my gosh, how am I going to do this? So we take you out of that feast and famine mindset, and we put you in this new area where you can scale your business. So you're working with clients on a steady level, and then we launch a group program and go boop, and then we're up here with students. Then we work with our students and clients, and then we launch it, and then we bring in more students, and it just keeps elevating at a sustainable level. Because when you book a client, You can totally relate if you've ever booked a client. The high wears off in about 2 minutes. Like, you're excited that they finally sent in their payment, and then you're like, how am I going to get the next one? Like, you don't even like celebrate yourself. Like, how is the next one going to come in? How am I going to pull that off again? And if you want to keep doing that, that's fine, but that's not a life that I want to live. So are you one of those coaches who's always working on their course? Oh my gosh, so many coaches are doing, I'm working on my course. You don't have to work on your course at all. I want you to actually just like launch your course, sell it, and then work on it. And we dig really deep into that. Imagine you pricing your one-on-one to reflect your actual goals, your one-on-one. Not what you think people will pay you, not what you think people can afford, what you demand for your business. And then creating a solid scale effect. So if you have, 3 coaching packages for your one-on-one with 3 different levels, and then you're working with your coaches or your clients, and then you scale with your group program, that's an amazing and solid scale effect. And since you only do things that align with your direct vision, right, your program and your one-on-one work are complete no-brainers. It's so easy. We teach you how to create your vision and how to only do things that align with it. Imagine working with clients, throwing up a waitlist for your one-on-one program, launching, and then working with a group of students who are learning from you every day. That is the math that makes complete sense. That's the life that I want to live, that I do live, and that's the life that I want you to live. Lovely Sue says, Soka teaches you everything you could possibly want. No need to go anywhere else, and the support is second to none. It really is the one-stop shop for coaches. Breaks down everything from the beginning to scaling, and you never have to go anywhere else to get anything. We have it all. April says Soka is not just a coaching business program, it's an amazing community of encouragement and support, and I'm so glad I found Lindsay. Soka not only offers the content and trainings you need to build and scale, but the community is priceless. It absolutely is priceless. We have amazing women inside from all over the world that will instantly welcome you with open arms. So if you take away one thing today, I want you to know that keeping yourself in creation mode / busy mode is you just keeping yourself safe. No one can reject you when you're creating, right? No one can reject you when you're playing on your website. No one can reject you when you're rebranding for the millionth time. No one can reject you when you're working on your course. No one can reject you when you're offering free things. It's true. My question to you is, how can you apply this entire formula, the set, serve, and scale method to your business so you can start acting as if you would want to be in 3 to 5 years? Are you going to be a Ryan or are you going to be a Dwight? I want you to be a Dwight. I want you to take that direct vision. If you're foggy in your vision, I will help you clear it up so you can start doing things that matter to your clients, your students, and you're okay with having all of the patience in the world and you're grateful for the journey that you're on. That's where I want you to be. I don't want you looking for shortcuts and zero patience, because that means 0 clients. Okay? No more Ryan, just Dwight. It's time for you to stop hustling your face off and embrace the life and coaching business you dream of right now. Enrollment is now open in Standout Coaching Academy. I'd love to welcome you inside. We're going to dig in a little bit and show you what's inside each phase. But if you want to just go and join, all you have to do is go to GetSokaNow.com and you can get access to all of the things in front of you. But if you want to learn a little bit more, let's move forward. We have you're going to get instant access to the 3 signature phases inside the Dream Client Attraction System. The Dream Client Attraction System is right here up at the top, the set, serve, and scale phase, okay? Instant access. You have lifetime access to everything. Business tools and coaching unparalleled to other programs. No other program is like this, you guys. You're also going to get over $2,000 worth of bonus material, and we'll dig into that. And you're going to get the Dream Client Attraction Project that you said yes to in the beginning. That is also going to be gifted to you. So if you want all of the things to help you start and scale, remember when you said yes at the beginning, go to GetSokaNow.com. And if you want to learn more, I'm going to break it down even further. You can join now for only $67 a month. We have an amazing payment plan set up for you. If you're just starting and you are like, I'm trying to get started but I have little to spend, the $67 a month plan is perfect. It's an 18-month plan, but if you want to maybe just do a year, you can do the $97 a month plan. But if you're a pay in fuller, you can save $209 and pay $997. Either way, you're going to get instant access to everything here. So the question isn't whether you will make your money back, it's how many times you'll be able to do it over and over again. Think of Angelica, $8,000. Soka's $1,000. Pretty good ROI, right? How much is one client for you? Think of what you charge. Write it down on a piece of paper. What do you charge for clients right now? How many clients would it take to make that back? I don't suggest you ever charge less than $2,000 for your lowest package. So if you charge $2,000 and you use the 3 package system that we give you, you're going to make your money back with one client and you're going to make even more money. It's a no-brainer. You'll finally be able to join everything instantly. You'll be welcomed into the Soka family. And from Christy, she said, I finally feel like I have all the tools I need to grow my business. Elizabeth said, my first month of coaching and I had a sales month of over $15,000. Soka changed everything for me, says Michelle. I booked my first client and I have so much clarity. Joining Soka was the #1 best decision I've made for myself. And then Sheila said, Soka has been such an amazing investment for my business and myself as an individual. Like April said, it's not just a program for coaches. There's such an incredible amount of support. I can't imagine where I'd be if I hadn't enrolled. Sheila's actually our very first student that we ever had. So it's amazing to see all of these amazing testimonials. I think that you should have your own testimonial. I would love to see the growth that you can have once you decide to embrace what you want to be and in the future you. And we have one more testimony from Tina. She said, during Soka, I was able to land my first 4-figure client, and Tina has had multiple 5-figure launches since she has joined Soka. So Tina is doing amazing things too. We have so many students who are doing amazing things, so I had to share their wins here. We have wins from students who are selling spots for their healing sessions, getting their first coaching client, and just a gratitude share for creating a consistency and support, because that's important for people. If you don't feel like you have the support around you, a community of people who think like you, it's really important to be a part of something that makes you feel like you're not alone and that you can ask questions and share things that are going on. Share your struggles, your wins. It's important for you to have that community. So to break it all down in a list, you're getting the set phase, the serve phase, the scale phase, which contains 40+ trainings and workbooks. You're getting group coaching calls for life. So we have 2 group coaching calls every single month. You get access to those for life. So whether you sign up today and you jump on the next call, you can jump on every single month, twice a month, forever. So if you want to jump on in 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, I'll be there for you. Lifetime access to group coaching calls. No other program offers this, you guys. You get a free private session with me. So if you want to get clear with your niche, with the direction you're going, this would be a perfect way to utilize that time. You can use it whenever you want. There's no expiration date. We have Feedback Friday. Every single Friday, if you need help with, you want a second pair of eyes on your sales page or your about page, your Instagram profile, your webinar, whatever it is, you need help with that, you don't have to wait for a group call. I would suggest you would submit it through the Feedback Friday forum, and I will go live in the Facebook group and review it live, and I will tag you. So it's not a Zoom call that you have to be on. You can literally watch it when you have a chance. Private Facebook group, of course, we talked about that. I am also a rapid transformational therapy practitioner, so I created a money block clearing session because I know that sometimes we have those money blocks, so you can listen to that when needed. Facebook ad essentials. So if you're a Facebook ads, you want to learn more about them, you want to get them set up, we have some really great essentials for you to get started. The original Love to Launch program is available for you. So if you want to launch your group program using the challenge webinar method, then we have everything step-by-step, templates, checklists, all the things inside that program. That's a $400 program in itself. You get that for free. You get List Building Mania, which helps you create a content creation system and plan. So whether you're a blogger, podcaster, or video, you can start creating a plan so you know what you are going to put out there for your audience every single week and month, quarter, and even year. Then we have the Blog Accelerator. So if you don't have a blog, you don't have anything, you're just getting started, I have 2 different versions of this class. I will help you set up your Squarespace website so you can get started, because I know you've probably been sitting there wondering, I don't even have a website. How do I even start? I give you all the trainings on how to do that. And then we have Good at Tech. So if you're not a techie person, I have a whole portal of tutorials and screenshots of the programs that I recommend you use inside Soka. So if you have a question about, let's say you have a question about how to set up a payment form in MoonClerk, then you would watch that training in Good at Tech. You don't have to wait for a call. You don't have to wait for Feedback Friday. You don't have to post it in the group. It's there for you. And if it's not, and it's something that I recommend, I will create a training for you. The Dream Client Attraction Project is located inside Standout Coaching Academy. That is the bonus that you said yes to at the beginning of this training. You get Sales Page Anatomy, which is a plug and play sales page template. So you can use that for your one-on-one sales page and for your group coaching program sales page. And then finally, we have Social Media Savvy. Sometimes people just buy Soka just to get this because they want to grow their organic marketing. So we have really in-depth trainings on Pinterest and Tailwind that work really effectively. We have in-depth trainings on Instagram and growing your Instagram. We have some story strategies and Facebook page and group strategies. So we literally have you all covered. You're going to get everything you could possibly want to start and scale that business of yours. You're also going to get all instant access to all of these things, even the bonuses, right away once you sign up. You're going to get twice monthly group coaching calls. You can book your one-on-one session with me when you wish, and that Feedback Friday. That's why we stand out, because we offer a crazy amount of support. This is not just a program you buy and then let it sit and you get to it on a rainy day. You're going to get in, you're going to want to stay in, and you're going to want to be a part of the community. And then you know that you have me as your coach, and I'm there for you every step of the way. So join us now inside Standout Coaching Academy. All you have to do is go to getsokanow.com and we will see you inside. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know, but I can't wait to see you inside Soka.